so good at getting the ball in the paint and scoring right at the rim. And they're much bigger than us. A little bit taller, but much thicker. You know, guys who weigh 250, 230, 225. We have Norshad who weighs 245, but then everybody else is like skinny. And for us to be successful, we have to use our speed and quickness. And, you know, really do a good job of sharing the ball. We were terrific on offense. We had a bad night shooting last week. We had a great night shooting tonight.
Questions?
Jim, did you guys do anything? I mean, the shot really, everybody's shot came back, and the three-point shooting in particular after the Georgia Tech game. Did you guys do anything special at practice, or were the guys just, no? The shot just came back? And Isaiah too?
Yeah, it's the rule of 1/3. When you're a player, 1/3 of the time, you don't shoot the ball quite as well as you normally do. 1/3 of the time, you can't miss. And 1/3 of the time, you're kind of normal. So 2/3 of the time, you're really good. And tonight, we were good.
Coach,
I want to ask also about Norchad.
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead.
20 assists, 32 made field goals. You gotta like that kind of the way you guys share the ball.
We played really good offense, both halves. Shared the ball very well. Guys made shots. It's amazing how good you look when the ball goes in.
I want to ask about Harlan Beverly.
Terrific. I think it's the best game he's played since he's been here because he did it at both ends of the court. He and Bensley Joseph played so much in the second half because Bensley's probably our best on-ball defender, and Harlan can guard multiple positions. And we need to do a better job of taking away the paint. But my coaching staff and I knew they were going to try to do that. So it wasn't a surprise that they were able to do that so effectively.
And Norchad, he didn't get his first foul till 2 minutes to go in the first half. I know you guys had watched film with him and gone over that issue with him. Can you talk about that, his improvement in that area?
Well, improvement this game, right? But habits are very hard to break. And he has the habit of going after the ball. So some nights he's a terror on the backboards and great defensively, blocking shots because he's going after the ball all the time. But there's a part of the game where you have to have discipline and make a selection as to, okay, I'm not going to try to steal that. I'm not going to try to block that. I'm going to be smart and avoid the potential for a foul. And he did that in the last 10 or 12 minutes of the game because he didn't get his fourth foul until it was under 4 minutes.
Just the ability of, they make the run, they cut it to 6, both in the first half and then in the second half, and just extend it again to double figures.
Yeah, some of it has to do with, we're a pretty good offensive team, and when challenged, our guys normally rise to the occasions, with our offense. Making shots, making plays, making good passes, and we did that tonight.
Coach, 5 guys in double figures for you tonight. Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's great. Our goal is to have 5 guys in double figures every game. We want to average 75 points a game or more. We want each position to average 15, not a player, the position. So at the point guard between Nigel and Bensley, if they can get 15 points, that's a good night. If it's Zay and who's ever backing him up that night can get 15. Tonight, I thought Wooga got us off to a great start. He had 7, and then Harlan came in for him and played terrific. He ended up with what, 11? 15? Wow.
6 or 7 shooting.
So we had 22 points from the 3 position. And then Jordan Miller at the 4, and Anthony backs him up. And then Norshad. We used Anthony to back up Norshad. And then we tried Favor. We were hoping Favor could just hang around the rim and block some shots because they would get to the rim so easily. But he actually did what he's been trained to do, which guard your man. And he went out on the perimeter and it left their team the ability to get to the rim without him blocking the shot.
Coach, you guys are, go ahead.
Just what do you think of how Isaiah played tonight? Again, everybody got
About who?
Isaiah Wong, how he played tonight.
He's great. He's a tremendous player. And he plays so hard and so well at both ends of the court. He scores, hits 3-pointers, he drives the basket, makes free throws. That's what good players do, and he's a really, really good player.
Last question,
But
Michelle.
you're 10-0 at home now, I mean, can you just talk about the energy this year in the
I
building?
don't think about the record. I do think about the crowd. And I'm very grateful, very happy with how the community has been supporting us. But the crowd was really good tonight. And we get our students back come Monday night. Play Monday night, right?
Mhm.
So we're excited about the growth of our fan support. We want that not only to continue, but to grow even more.
Coach, any thoughts on NC State, playing them and get to see them again? Your thoughts on their?
Well, we played them, back in 2001 or something like that. We played them a long time ago. Since that time, they have really elevated their game. They've made some adjustments. They played great against Duke and won. They played great against Virginia Tech and won on the road. There are three guards really, Morcell and Smith and Joyner are three of the top guards in the country at scoring the ball and finding each other and creating opportunities for their team.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Player